One more time. Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another great show. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where you guys at this morning. I've been doing a lot of random videos lately. Um, just trying to keep catch up to some of the stuff that I have been really lacking on YouTube. So if you've been noticing, what's up, my brother Keith Graham? If you've been noticing all of the new videos, for those who support my channel, please check out the new videos because TikTok is not pushing out to my subscribers all of my new videos. So I'll hopefully you guys will go out and check out all of the new videos that I've been sharing to everybody in the atmosphere, just giving everybody, like I said, this is the new Chief Peanut Nola 504 channel. I've been doing a lot of different content. So hopefully you guys can keep supporting what I'm trying to build here on YouTube. Okay. Um, yes, man. I've been talking a lot about. I've done a couple of videos about what's happening with ICE, and ICE has landed in Louisiana, near the New Orleans, Louisiana area. They were detected in Gretna, Louisiana, and they were also detected in Marrero, Louisiana. There was a video of a Latino person, a lady. She was running like a track star, running down the street in a neighborhood, and the ICE was running after her until she got on, I guess, her property, and they couldn't go on to her property. And I don't know if that was her father. Her father came out and was yelling back and forth with the ICE, with one of the ICE officers. He was there was going into confrontations, and they could not step on the property. They could not step on the property. They could stand out in the streets, but they could not stand on. They could not get on the property. Um, these people are living in fear right now, and some people want me to feel some kind of compassion for these people. Some people want me to feel compassion for these people that are being raided by ICE, talking about it's going to be your people. It's going to be your people next. When have you ever seen Latinos standing up for our people in America? When have you ever seen Latinos standing up for our people? Whatever part of that you know in your life. I mean, 50 years of my life, we've been standing by ourselves. 50 years of my life. And they're not just going after Latinos, they are rounding up Africans. Africans are running around scared out of their wits. They don't know what to do. On TikTok, they're crashing out. I mean, it is so hilarious on TikTok. You guys would not believe some of the things that they're doing. A lot of the Africans are behaving because they're worried that our people are going to report them online. So they have been very, I mean, they were so anti-American, anti-black, so-called black, anti so-called African American. And now they're trying to come back and apologize and trying to be, we just talked about how at these what happened to them ladies. You can expect them to be deported. The ones that were locked up, that got locked up holding that woman's hostage in her own shop, you can expect them to be deported. They always said, you do crime against Americans, that leads for deportation. Okay. Donald Trump said if you do anything towards Americans, you that leads into being deported. So them three women that was in that shop, you can look forward to them being deported. Okay? And I just want people to understand this. These people have been running around too long. They've been running around with arrogance too long, running around disrespecting foundational American Indians. They've been running around foundational black people, whatever you want to call yourself. But they've been making a lot of disrespect towards us. And now karma is coming out. You remember that song? I will vote for Donald Trump. I will vote for Donald Trump. Yeah, you remember that? You remember that? And let me tell you something. The chickens are coming home to roost. Because you thought that if you vote for Trump, that was going to be a target for black people. But Trump is not coming after melanated people here in America. He's not coming after us. We are protected in the Constitution. Our people are protected in the Constitution. So these immigrants, they fail to realize that we can't be deported. And they fail to realize this. They get very upset. Where they're going to deport us? What country can they deport us to? And they fail to realize that. And I think reality is kicking in. Reality is finally kicking in, is that I better leave these people alone. These people are reporting me on my jobs. They're reporting you online. They're listening to your terrorist attacks. They're listening to the things that you say to our people here. You don't think the government is watching us? You don't think the government is watching every word that I say? You don't think they're aware of the terrorist threats that you make towards this country? You really believe that you are just exempt and you can say things and there will not be consequences to the things that you say online? They're losing their jobs. It's affecting their jobs. It's affecting their livelihood. It's a lot of things that's going on. And I'm not feeling sorry. They want me to feel sorry. Oh, but they're catching the kids. Oh, look what they're doing to them little children. What about our children? You think they cared about in segregation? Before segregation, do you think that they gave a damn about our children? Do you realize what this government used to do our children? Do you understand what they did to our children? And you want me to worry about your children? You never had compassion for our people here. Immigrants never had compassion for our people here. You overstep us. You cosplay. You think that you're better. You think you work harder. And we built this country. And you're going around, a lot of you Africans and all of you Caribbean people, you guys are getting your awakening. You are getting your awakening. Peace and blessings. You are getting your awakening. And the chickens are coming home to roost. And y'all was out there celebrating because you ended up with a mayor that is an immigrant in New York. And y'all listened to that mayor say that New York was built by immigrants. When you know damn well New York was not built by immigrants. But that's the disrespect that they have towards our people. That's the disrespect for our people. That's why I always tell you that's what they have towards our people. They won't give credit to our people for building this country. And the longest they live here, they're going to erase what we built. As long as they live here, they're going to move into your communities and they're going to drain you out. And you are going to be the minority when it comes to immigrants. They're already trying to push you out. Look at Minnesota. You see what's going on in Minnesota? And you don't think Donald Trump knows what's happening in Minnesota? They have Samayans that prophesize Minnesota. Samayans have prophesied Minnesota. And they said that Minnesota belongs to them. That's why you seen this guy running for mayor of Minnesota. That's why the lady in the Congress, Omar, all of them are going to Minnesota. These Africans are going to Minnesota. They're going state by state. Nigerians are trying to run Houston, Texas. The biggest Nigerian population is in Houston, Texas. They're bringing their cultures there. Hello, hello. New Orleans also has been a kin. Yeah, I mean, we have to understand this stuff. These are the things that is happening right before our eyes. And you cannot sit there and build sympathy for people who don't give a damn about you, because when they feel like they're on top of you, they don't care about your people. When they feel like they got ups on us, they vote against us. They vote against us, family. And you guys don't understand. These are the things that we see. They vote against our best interests. These people don't give a damn about our people. These people are coming here to be the citizens in this land. These are one generational, one generational immigrants. One generational immigrants. They bring their children here. And even if they get deported, they think that they can leave their children here. And that's why Donald Trump is removing that. That's why he's removing that. Because these folks think that they can come down here. They think that they can come down here and just run what we need, what we have here. Sundowntowns are accepting all migrants. That's where they hide and show Nene schools in everyday patriots about the United States bigotry. Yeah, I mean, you see what's going on in Chicago. You see what's going on in Chicago, Illinois. What these people are dealing with. They bring migrants over there. They're the ones on food stamps and welfare. And then when y'all talk about the percentage, when they always put the per capita, think about what they're doing when they tell you about per capita. Think about when they tell you about per capita. They always say that black people make up of all the crime, and what they don't tell you is they're using the numbers of immigrants. That they have used numbers of immigrants. They haven't told you that. So they got people who are posing as you while they sitting there literally saying that you are the threat. And they go by per capita. And they're not telling you all the people that are claiming to be black now. They got these Africans. Africans are doing this right now. They're doing it right now. They're calling themselves African Americans now. Africans are calling themselves black. Africans used to be known by tribes. And now they want to be known by being black. When have you ever known an African to want to be known by being black? Black and white only comes from the United States. Black and white was used in racism. It only came from the United States. So all of these other countries in Europe, they don't refer to themselves as white. They don't refer to themselves as white. They don't refer to themselves as black. These are terms that are dead. And you have to understand this. You have to understand this. Original came from British. I don't know what you're saying, sir. But the original came from British people that came to America. I don't know what you're talking about, sir. Ain't no British people or the original people to nothing. But I don't know what you're saying. I'm trying to. Yes, deport all Africans. Deport all Africans. Problem with Goop while speaking about what look. If you are mod in the chat, remove this guy. We ain't got time for this, man. If you are a mod in the chat, remove this guy. I'm not gonna go all back and forth and argue with somebody like you because you fighting for your African people. You go talk to your people, family. We don't want to talk to you. You go talk to your people, family. Matter of fact, I'll help you. There we go. Shout out to you. Salute. So I had to remove one of these people out of my chat. You know what I'm saying? Yes. If you are an American, you would hope that Donald Trump remove all of these immigrants. If you are an American, you would hope that Donald Trump remove all immigrants because immigrants are a threat to us. Immigrants are a threat to us. Shout out to Outlaw. The immigrants have been, they always been a threat to us. They undermine us. They cosplay us. They need to be deported. All immigrants. We're not going to pay, we're not going to play no favorites. We're not going to play any favorites. We're talking about all immigrants. These immigrants are a threat to our society. And they don't want to be American. They're trying to change the flag. They want to bring their flags here. They don't want to be patriotic and be American. These people trying to bring their Muslim values here. They're trying to bring their Muslim values to here. We don't need that here. We are our people are spiritual people. I don't even co-sign to Christianity. We are spiritual bound people. We are spiritual bound people. We don't need these folks here. These people here, we don't need them to bring their culture, their customs here to America. Wipe away our customs, our cultures here in America. I would never forget Hurricane Katrina. I would never forget Hurricane Katrina and dealing with the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina and just understanding understanding how they try to remove our people out of our areas, how they try to remove and replace us with the people who they try to get to build back New Orleans. They brought Mexicans in to try to build back New Orleans, and these people tried to stay. They tried to stay. They tried to come in, and they didn't just come to build; they came to stay. And they were coming into Fats Dominoes. We had one of the Louis Armstrong. We had some of our ancestors who they try to take over their homes. They try to take over our neighborhoods, but our people wouldn't let it. Our people wouldn't let it, and it just is what it is. Their values are not our values. These immigrant values are not our values, and it just is what it is. They have never stand with us. These people have never fought on a line with us. And I am tired of sympathizing with immigrants. I am tired of making excuses for immigrants when immigrants don't give a damn about my people. Immigrants don't care about our people. Once they get up, just like in Cuba, we talked about even down there in Miami. Go see how disrespectful them Cubans are in Miami. Go look how disrespectful them Cubans are in Miami. Black people build Miami, and now and the Cubans and the Dominicans are so disrespectful to black people, running black people all over Miami. Look, just when they get here, and they don't hire our people. Just think about it. They only hire their own people. Just like in California, when the Mexicans got into California, moving into Compton, getting there, unaliving our people, bullying our children in schools. Yes, immigrants won't hire our people, hire their brothers, hire their sisters, hire their cousins, but they won't hire our people. When they get together, they all see one thing about black people in America. We never been that kind of people. We always welcome everybody, and that's the destruction of us. We are so welcoming to everybody, and everybody steps on our toes. We are the most gullible people, and it's time for us to have a backbone. We were taught to turn the other cheek. We were taught the Christianity religion that we should love everybody, that we should forgive everybody. And what has that gotten us? We have forgiven everybody, even when they were beating our people, even when they were sicking dogs on our people. We were forgiving. We were saying, turn the other cheek. And it's time to stop and fight back. It's time for us to build a backbone. It's time for us to be independent away from others and think about us. We're the only people that, when you talk about economics in this country, we're the biggest spenders in this country. We may not have the most money, but we're the biggest spenders. When Black Friday comes, they name Black Friday after us. And we'll tell you about the story of Black Friday. But it's ironic, on Black Friday, black people spend the most money because they want to celebrate these pagan holidays. They want to celebrate these pagan holidays. So we're the biggest spenders. We are the biggest spenders. We out here buying PlayStations. We out here buying Nike Jordans. We out here buying all of these fancy foreign products. Our women getting Gucci. Our men out here getting all kinds of names that are under Europeans. We make these people rich. When are we going to make our people rich? When are we going to make business with us? Is it okay for us to make business with us? The one credit I give Latino people is they support their people. They build a bridge for their people. They build supermarkets for their people. They build medical centers for their people. And you can't get mad at that. You can't get mad at that. Native Americans got things for their people. Puerto Ricans got things for their people. The Africans got things for their people. Asian people got things for their people. But we're the only people who don't have nothing for us. We share the world with everybody. And we're the most gullible out of all the people. And we have to learn to build a backbone. Learn to start doing for us. Doing for self. And it's not selfish. It's not selfish to love yourself. It's not selfish to love your people. We got to stop making it seem bad, like it's a bad thing for us to uplift each other. If we donated $1 to each other, we would be wealthy. If we supported each other, small businesses, we would be wealthy. But the problem is generational curses. The problem is the jealousy that we have for each other, and we don't want to see each other grow. Shout out to the big peacock, big chief peacock. We don't want to see each other grow, and we have an envy towards each other. We envy each other. We have a jealousy that has happened since Jim Crow. We don't want to see one of us make it. We all can make it together, just like you see the other groups. Jewish people will support Jewish people. We are window shoppers. Most of the people that follow you on Facebook are people who you're not going to see in your life again. And the only reason why they follow you to see if you're going to fail in life. Everybody don't love you. Everybody don't love your family. Just because people subscribe to you, just because people follow you, it doesn't mean that you are that popular that they love you. They're waiting for your downfall because we have been trained in the mind to be jealous of our fair brothers and sisters. And this is the truth. And people don't like me to talk about the truth. This is why we are not at the top of our game the way we should be. The way we should be. We have to get back into the top of our game. We got to learn how to love ourselves. We got to start learning to love us. We got to start loving us. And for those who just coming in, ICE was detected in Marrero, Louisiana. Also in Gretna, Louisiana. They are all over Louisiana, near New Orleans, Louisiana. ICE is going around. They're not playing. They are trying to go. They're going after these migrants and these immigrants. They are not playing in Louisiana. They are not playing in Louisiana. I literally saw, a Latino woman, and she was running down the street. She was running down the street, running for her life, and she made it on private property. She made it on private property. And when she made it on private property, okay, when she made it on private property, ICE was not able to go on that land. And then I don't know if that was her father. Her father had told him to get off his property, and they couldn't stop on his property. Somebody say if people in New Orleans stop falling for the bullshit church and bullshit religion, they'll see the wealth. But until then, kumbaya, yes. Yeah, we got to stop kumbayaing with people. That's a problem. That's a problem with us. We are so gullible. We think everybody is our friend. We think everybody likes us. And we are the most hated people. I hate to say this. We're the most disliked people on the planet. And we got people who look like us, similar to us, skin color. That's why I always tell you, all skin folks ain't kin folks. There are other melanated countries that can't stand us. And they're jealous of us because we went through all of that, being a prisoners of war in this land. And we were still able to overcome all of the things that we did. We were prisoners of war in this land, and we were still able to overcome. That's powerful, family. That's a powerful thing. It's a powerful thing that when you sit up there and you can realize that, it's a powerful thing. Y'all don't realize how powerful it is to know. And that's the things that we have to understand. It's that ICE is everywhere in Louisiana. but the judge, district attorney, pastors and preachers, they aren't being arrested. School teachers, the ones that are here in America illegally, yes. And these are Democrats that are trying to help. I mean, trying to fight against ICE. These are the Democrats. These are the Democrats who are trying to stop ICE from getting these immigrants. This is why we cannot trust Democrats. I don't trust Republicans neither, but this is why you cannot trust Democrats. Democrats are not to be trusted. These people are the reason why we are in our conditions. We have to turn away from politics because either one of these politics do not. Look, I am not a Democrat. I am not a Republican. I don't trust either one of them, but I do trust what Donald Trump is doing. I do trust what Donald Trump is doing for the better good of our people. I would have to go with that devil. You got to pick and choose what devil you're going to go with. And I'll ride with the devil that's moving these other demonic entities out of here. The less of the evils. That's that you know what I'm saying? You heard me? It just is what it is for the better good of our people. And it's time for us to get back into opening up businesses. Go back to what our people were doing back in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Wall Street. Let's get back to that. Let's get back to spending with us. Let's get back to getting our own banks. Let's get back to getting our own restaurants. Let's get back to getting our own hotels. Let's get back to spending with us. I told you economically, we are the biggest spenders in America. We are the biggest spenders. We just spend the wrong way. We put our dollars in the wrong pockets because we think we need certain things. We think the European stuff, being if you buy something from France, that means it's exotic and special because you bought something from France. If you bought something from Scotland, that's supposed to be something special. You guys got to erase that European mindset, and we got to start spending with our people, uplifting our people, encouraging generational wealth between our people. Encouraging generational wealth between us. Credit. Talk about things that you wasn't taught. Work on credit. I keep telling y'all, how are we going to build tribes with our children? You have to teach them knowledge early. You have to teach them these steps early in their life. I don't feel sorry for what's going on. I don't feel sorry that what ICE is doing. I don't feel sorry. Because like if we were being the ones that wouldn't feel sorry for us. When we were getting bit by dogs and we were getting our behinds whipped, where were they? Where were these migrants and these immigrants at? Every picture that you seen back in the day, you never saw a Latino. You never seen an African. You never seen a Dominican. You never seen a Cuban. You never seen a Haitian. None of these people were back then. The Civil Rights Act gave these people a door, a window to climb in. It gave them a window to come here and cosplay and take over our shit. When are we going to learn? When they were drinking from the water fountain, colors only, whites only restrooms. Did you see Native American only restrooms and water fountains? Have you ever heard of Native American only water fountains? Them Siberian people wasn't here. Did you ever hear about Mexican only restaurants, only water fountains? Why is it only black and white? They brought these people from Ellis Island. They brought these people here. These people were brought here. They got pictures of these people coming on boats. They brought these people to erase your indigenous heritage, reclassifying you. to Negro, colored, mulatto, Afro American, Negro, color, Afro American, mulatto, Afro American. So many different terms, African American. And once again, I keep telling people, y'all got to understand that that term, African American, was a adopted term. You were adopted. The term African is an adopted term that was in 1988, Jesse Jackson, and it was an economic engine that was helping Africa. Or to go check it out. It was over 200 mayors, one from the European continent, one from the African continent, one for the Caribbeans, and 43 African mayors met together with Jesse Jackson, creating economic development for Africa. They were using you for economic wealth investments to Africa. When you are adopted, that means you're not original to that family. Adopted means you're adopted. You're not original to that family. You were added to that family. There's no such thing as an African American. Show me one birth certificate that say that you are an African American. It doesn't exist. So all you immigrants who are mad that we can't be deported, kick rocks. Kick rocks. Make sure you guys hit that like buttons. Y'all please hit the like buttons. It don't cost you guys to hit the like buttons. Hit the like button so that the algorithm can be able to see more of my videos. Make sure y'all share the videos. I'm bringing more content over here to YouTube. So please make sure that y'all hit the like buttons. We all can eat. We all can make it out here. All I want to do is be a messenger. I'm a messenger. That's all I am, is a messenger. And don't forget to go see my new videos that I have posted this week. If you haven't got a chance, y'all go like and share the videos, all of my new videos. I'm talking to my subscribers. I need more of my subscriber support. You guys have a beautiful day, and I will be making more videos as the day go on. You have a blessing.